Hello, YouTube. This is Set Free from the Trap Ministry. I am on here to share about life. I'm going to talk about life. Man and woman, man, man and woman think that their way of life is better than Jesus Christ's way. Woman think her way is better. Man think his way is better of life. Okay? When it comes to life, we're talking about life. Man and woman thinks that their ways are better. Woman's way of life is wrong. Man's way of life is wrong. Jesus Christ's way of life is real. Men and women in this world think that their way of life, women think that their way of life is better. And woman's way, man's way is wrong. Man and woman's way of life is wrong, according to Jesus Christ. There is a way of life that seems harmless. It seems
According to
harmless.
Bible.com, Proverbs chapter 14 verses 12 to 13, 12 to 13, the message. There's a way of life that looks harmless enough. Look again, it leads straight to hell.
Like women in this world, women who are bitter and out of control, there's a lot of women in this world who think that cussing somebody out solves something. That's a wrong way of life. A lot of young men think that mean mugging is life. Man and woman's ways are wrong about life, according to Jesus Christ. There is a way of life that looks harmless. So the woman that's cussing people out, that's calling people out their name, that's out of control, there is a way of life that looks harmless. Look again, it leads straight to hell. It's heartbreaking because woman think that her way of life is better, and man think his way of life is better than Jesus Christ. So you got a lot of men and women who think that their way of life is better than Jesus Christ's way. The woman that's talking loud, that's cussing folks out, the young man that's mean mugging folks and looking at people mean, woman's way of life is wrong. Man's way of life is wrong. There is a way of life. There is a way of life that seems harmless, but it leads to heartbreak.
According to Bible.com, Proverbs chapter 14 verses 12 to 13, 12 to 13, the message. There's a way of life that looks harmless enough. Look again, it leads straight to hell.
Yep, because man and woman think that their way of life is better than Jesus Christ's way. Man and woman think that their way of life is better than Jesus. There is a way of life that looks harmless. Look again, it leads straight to hell. Surely people appear to be having a good time. The woman that's cussing people out, that's calling people names, that's talking loud, that way of life is wrong. The young man that's mean mugging people, that's looking at people mean, that way of life seems harmless, but it leads to heartbreak. Man and woman's way of life is wrong. God's way of life is better. Real life is only in Christ. It seems harmless though. It seems harmless when man and woman try to come up with their own plans because you think you know what's best for you. You think it's your life. According to Jesus Christ, it's not your life. It's not my life. Woman's way of life is wrong. Man's way of life is wrong. Jesus Christ's way is the real way. So man and the woman that's cussing people out, the woman that's loud, talking, calling people all type of names, there is a way of life that seems harmless. Okay? It seems harmless. The way that a woman is going, the woman out of control, the bitter woman, the man that's mean mugging folks, that way of life seems harmless, but look again, it leads straight to hell. The real way of life is Christ's way. There's a way of life that looks harmless. Look again, it leads straight to hell. Surely people appear to be having a good time. All the laughter will end in heartbreak. So the woman that's talking loud, that's cussing folks out, that's the wrong way of life. The man's way of life, young men who look at people mean and mean mugging, that's a wrong way of life. That's not life. That leads to heartbreak. The young man that's mean mugging folks and looking at people mean, that way of life leads to heartbreak. That's heartbreaking. This is the real way of life right here. God's way is better. Peace out.